Today is December 30th, 2025. It is 2 p.m., 2:09 p.m. So I'm in the mood of recording. Let me get some of this recording out of the way. Alright, so let's go on X. This one has only 3 tweets and has to do with, okay, let's just go over it. I put it together a while back, so I don't remember what it's all about. Okay, so this is going around today, the 30th. And when I saw JTB talking about it, the next video is going to be about JTB talking about this. And I went back to put this on the list. Okay? People don't hate her. The royal family has used their machine to meticulously wrap the narrative around her until the lie becomes the truth through articles that lack identified sources and BS lists like these. All right, let's see here. Why on earth do they hate this woman so much? So that was posted yesterday and people are talking about it. Meghan Markle overtakes Sean Diddy Combs to become the most disliked celebrity of 2025 according to online poll. Oh, so that was the poll they were talking about. They're bringing that same BS from the UK over here. What freaking poll? Nah. I don't hate her. They want people to hate her. Okay, I think a credible reporter needs to turn the table on the right-wing tabloid media and the royal family on why they need to destroy Meghan, because Meghan has never been the problem but the victim of hate. All right? Okay, who you trying to convince, V? She is awful. Oh, please. I mean, this is someone who's been minding her own business. She's doing literally her business, had her IG account talking about her business. What is there to hate? Oh my God, this world is coming to a freaking disaster. It's like, wow. Wow. This is very sad. Then there's Bata as well. Alright, so that was that. And let's look at JTB talking about it. You're telling me this is someone who's done some really bad thing. Not Meghan, the person in the back, P-Diddy. And you're telling me someone who's been minding her own business this is unbelievable. It's almost like where they're trying to pin Harry with, what's this guy, with his uncle, Andrew. All right, so that's JTB here. If you ever question the bullying Meghan gets, this ranking answers it. Being voted more hated than actual abusers just proves how sick the haters really are. They need to seek help. And if you're going to come into a comment section agreeing with this take, get help. It's unbelievable. Whew.
If you think Meghan is worse than Diddy, you are genuinely unwell. That belief requires your brain to short-circuit basic reality. It means you've decided a woman living publicly, speaking freely, and refusing to disappear deserves more condemnation than a man facing serious allegations involving violence, abuse, and criminal behavior. Let that sink in. That conclusion doesn't happen in a healthy mind. Let's be very clear about who those two people are. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Her public record consists of interviews, charity work, marriage, motherhood, and existing in a way that makes certain people uncomfortable. She has not been accused of harming anyone. She has not been charged of any crimes. She has not left a trail of victims. Her offense exists entirely in the heads of people who resent her visibility. Diddy's name is attached to allegations that involve real harm, real victims, real legal scrutiny. These are documented accusations with gravity and consequence. They involve behavior that destroys lives. Treating those two realities as morally interchangeable exposes severe cognitive damage. People who voted this way have lost the ability to process seriousness. Their brains are no longer evaluating behavior. They are reacting to resentment and years of hate-fueled conditioning. The level of animosity towards Meghan requires constant emotional investment. It requires you to stay angry on purpose. It requires you to consume content that reinforces bitterness until your sense of scale collapses. That's not normal behavior. That is obsession. Ranking her worse is a confession that you are driven by control issues and unresolved hostility toward women with autonomy. Her existence feels like an attack on you. Her refusal to shrink feels personal. That reaction lives entirely inside your psyche. You're not making a statement about morality. You are advertising dysfunction.
Yeah.
This poll doesn't say anything meaningful about Meghan. It diagnoses the people who voted. It shows how easily some minds abandon empathy and logic when resentment is fed long enough. The ranking is garbage. The thinking behind it is disturbed. And anyone who believes it should not be taken seriously in any conversation about accountability, harm, or reality. And that's the read. This is the notorious JTB, notoriously opinionated, signing out.
Okay, he put that music at the end of his video. That's copyright due to the music. Wow, it's literally, they're bringing the nonsense. I mean, they are all out right now. Every tactic that they have tried to put her down, it doesn't work. So now, that's probably nobody took that poll. It's them who decided this is what they want to write, because that's what they did, trying to take control of all form of communication. So they have control of that. They write their BS. Now, if people want to take it as face value, don't take their time to do research and find out what Meghan has been doing, then it's on them. My goodness, this is sad. And this all point back to KP and their inability to cope with Harry and Meghan thriving outside palace walls. Their hate campaign has been going on for years. They look like the delusional fools they are. It's all BS. These derangers create an online hate hype over a caricature version over Meghan, then try to present it as real life public emotion. But that's nonsense, because if Meghan is hated that much, why does her venture clothing sells out every time? Well said. Bravo, sir. Alright, the Rangers do this BS every year. It's made up BS, and all they want is for people to spread it. Alright, all this started with royal family and British media. The smear campaign hasn't stopped, but we see it everything, and this is why royal family are becoming more and more unpopular, starting with Andrew and everything they have been covering up. Alright, just a tiny correction. He's no longer a defendant or suspect of allegation. Diddy is a convicted felon. Yeah, I mean, it's better to take the safe side. He is still in prison. Actually, I was thinking about it when I was listening to him. He is still in prison, and Trump has not pardoned him. And not too long ago, I was mentioning unto who purchased X. And I think he was part of the people who purchased X. And they probably don't want to give him his money back because of his investment onto X, and he's behind, is in prison, and Trump is not pardoning him. All right. Let me pause for a second. Question that I would is the same question I did on my last video that I mentioned. Did P-Diddy contribute to the purchase of Twitter? Yes, Sean Diddy Combs was an investor in Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter, now X, with his company Sean Combs Capital, listed as a shareholder after a court order unsealed the list of investors in August 2024. While the exact amount wasn't disclosed in the document, report from late 2022 indicate he invested at least $10 million, believe in Musk's vision for the platform. Okay, you think they want to give him that money? He's in jail, so they're gonna keep him there. That's my humble opinion. Just a tiny correction. He's no longer a defendant or suspect of allegation. Diddy is a convicted felon. The allegations were proven in court, so they're no longer allegations. The jury has found him guilty of the allegation, which are now proven facts for future reference. I think JTB just want to cover, be on the safe side. Conviction is proven beyond a reasonable doubt in court. The allegation transformed into a proven fact leading to a conviction. The fact Prince Andrew wasn't on the list tells you everything. Exactly. Well, I didn't see the list that they're talking about, but one thing for sure, if some of you go back to some of my old videos where I talk about what's this guy name? with Fox News, and his buddy who tried to cover up papers, Will Lewis, okay, where they're trying to get control of Washington Post and all of that. So they gathering all form of communication. They got their hands of that, okay. They are in control of many of those things. But what they didn't expect is that some people, like myself, whatever I can share with you that I'm aware of, and let's say Midas Touch, who's talking about what's really going on in the courts and things like that, there are people who in the United States who went outside of mainstream media to tell the truth. So they hate that. So, things like that. This is why they wanted control of all form of communication. They could put any BS out there. All right, who did they pull? The royal family, the Daily Fail readers, trolls, Meghan's half-siblings. It makes no sense and it's rubbish. Okay, nobody voted for this. It's made up BS for controversy, for engagement, for profit, and they're being granted it all. All right, they position themselves for all of that. All right, this is my last video for this. It's a JTB video as well. Okay, this was posted today. Alright, fame is not consent. Hudson Williams being a public figure does not mean tabloid get to invade his personal life or expose private people for clicks. He deserved the same privacy Meghan and Harry fought for. Okay, who's Hudson Williams? Hudson Williams of Heated Rivalry is famous. His private life is not. Fame is not consent. Gossip pages need to learn boundaries. Alright, let me pause and look who the hell is he? Hudson Williams. Okay, so this is him here. Born in Canada. Hudson Williams is a Canadian actor, filmmaker. He is known for his breakout role as Shane Hollander in the Crave original television series Heated Rivalry. Okay, that's the first time I'm hearing him. I don't know who he is. Okay, so what happened to him? North Carolina State. Okay, let's listen to JTB. I don't know the problem behind it. Whenever I see JTB, I put him on the list.
Being famous doesn't mean your life turns into public property. And it definitely doesn't give gossip pages permission to bulldoze basic human boundaries for clicks. Hudson Williams from Heated Rivalry is a public figure. That visibility comes with attention and conversation about his work. What it doesn't come with is an open license to invade his personal life. Fame is not consent, and it definitely doesn't extend to the people in his life who never signed up for this. His partner is a private individual, yet Dumois posted details anyway, then immediately hid behind a dictionary definition when people rightfully called it out. That is a semantics argument, not an ethical one. You can still expose a private person without posting their home address. You can still direct mass attention to someone who didn't ask for it. You can still invite speculation, harassment, and digital pylons. Calling it publicly available information does not make it ethical. It just makes it convenient. And then came the audacity and the ego. Hudson Williams calmly said he had grown unfond of Dumois. The post was deleted, then reposted without his comment. That alone tells you the morals and ethics of Dumois. Instead of accountability, Dumois went into full defense mode, fighting for their life in the comments, lecturing followers, arguing definitions, snapping no at people asking them to take the post down. And when that still didn't work, they limited their comments. If the audience was wrong, they would not need to be silenced. If the criticism didn't land, they would not be this defensive. We have seen this invasion of privacy before with Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry. They did not abandon public life. They set boundaries. And yet, people are still too stupid to comprehend basic English, like they failed reading comprehension, and continue to fail in life. Privacy doesn't mean disappearing. It doesn't mean silence. It means agency. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. Google is free. Ask yourself one honest question. If a friend spotlighted and exposed a private matter, a relationship, named names, and sparked people to ask about your personal life, would you feel harmlessly discussed? Or would you feel exposed and your privacy invaded? And that's the read. This is the notorious JTB, notoriously opinionated, signing out.
Okay. You could have said he deserved privacy like everyone else. I mean, I don't know the full story. But did they put his address? I don't know the story, okay? I'm just gonna leave it. I didn't even know who the guy is. But that's my fault because every time I see JTB's video, I quickly put it on the list. Okay, so that is all for this video. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
Find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.